In a dark and desolate future, one man stands between the universe and its utter destruction. That man was unfortunately killed in a snowmobile accident, so we have to make do with the Swan Puncher.
Hello, you alright? Good? Swan Puncher here, playing FTL, playing as the Zoltan, crew Maloney, Mothhive and Raffen. Weapons you start with, Halberd Beam, 17-second charge, damage per room 2, beam weapon, nice. Leto missile, 9-second charge, so a quick missile, but I'm not a big fan of it, so I'll probably sling that as soon as I can and get some sort of lasers. Okay, easy mode, let's begin. To the future! Okay, so first one, Sector Dull, let's jump on. What will we find in Sector 2? What will be waiting for me and you? Reject the offer cause they're scum. We'll fight them. Okay, I should have moved my crew around. In fact, I need to move my crew around, otherwise this could go badly. But let's get the Leto on. Okay. Alright, we're going to go for the weapons first of all. Okay, so the Zoltan add a power to each room that they're in. So it frees up your power for other things. Okay, and there is an achievement as a Zoltan for destroying a ship before they get cut through your shield. So you have this energy shield all around you, but luckily they've missed with the missile, so we might even be able to do that. I haven't turned auto fire on. It's another noob error to add to my collection. Okay, their missile launches off, briefly. So they were obviously repairing their missiles at that point. Now we only have 9 missiles left. This is why I don't favour using missiles as a long-term weapon, just simply because you go through so many of them if you do. They're powering up their FTL, trying to escape, but they cannot. 2 health left. We have 8 missiles. It's a match made in heaven. Or in the stars at the very least. Oh, look at that the poignancy. I'm just trying out a few different... Ooh, excellent. Shields holding. Scrap. Yeah, great. Future. Excellent. Okay, so refusing all hails, they want to fight. Well, they can have a fight. And we will destroy them. Hopefully. Maybe. Should be. I'm going to go for their shields this time. And I'm going to move this little gent. So once I missile their shields, get the shields offline, I'm probably going to switch to the beam weapon, just because otherwise I'm not going to have any missiles left. Okay, they've teleported a Mantis aboard, which is not what I really like as Zoltan, as they are easily killed, as they only have less health than most people. I am going to have to fight this guy, but fighting him will mess me up. So I'm probably going to, in fact, just try and starve him of the oxygen he so badly craves. And hopefully my Halberd Beam will charge up soon. Okay. Hopefully, does this cut through shields? Let's see. Okay, it does cut through one shield. Okay, I wasn't quite sure if that did. So okay, let's just sling that across there, and we might as well stick with those rather than... Okay, we're gonna close all the doors before he destroys our doors, and send this guy in to at least get a bit of... no, we're not going to accept that offer. That's awful. Okay, luckily they fled, and luckily we're on fire, but luckily my doors are only a little bit damaged, so I can get rid of the fire. I hasten to add that we didn't start the fire. Okay, so we've won. Medbay back on. This guy needs to visit. Okay, and then get the doors closed. Once he's healed, send him back in to repair the doors. Then, yeah, onto the next sector. We only have 5 missiles left, so the Leto missile launcher really isn't going to be used as much as it would like to be used. Okay, doors active, jump, yes, good times. I haven't got my shields powered up. Let's attack the slavers, because that's what we do. Okay, shields, we don't have the power. Now we do. Great, Halberd Beam on, so where do we want to hit? Okay, so they have ion cannon, so they can take down my shields, and they have lasers. So I want to be hitting that as much as possible. I also want to be hitting their piloting, so that I can at least avoid them dodging. Although I don't think they can dodge lasers, beams even. So they've got to get through my energy shield first of all, but the ion rips through energy, so already we're only down to 1 bar of that. I'm going to accept their offer. We get a Rockman. So they offered us a guy because they are like that. So the Rockman is going to go in. He's our firefighter extraordinaire. And yeah, we're going to crack on. Again, I know we haven't really got enough scrap to make a visit to the shop worthwhile as yet. Board the station, look for the surprise. Life sign readings must be malfunctioning, but a little bit of scrap. A little bit of scrap. Okay, I'm going to try and jump forward to this area. See if I can get enough scrap to make the visit to the shop a bit more worthwhile. Going to send a away party to the Federation encrypted signal. Quest marker, but no immediate goodies. Okay, shop time. Find yourself. Okay, it's just a shop. Don't scare me like that, shop. You're not supposed to be a scary time. Okay, the Lito only sells for 10, which indicates how rubbish it is. Now, I could buy a Mantis crew member for 45. I will get one because I like having them around. Actually, I'm gonna go for the drone control. I can get that off the list already. Okay, so we have a defense drone 1. So okay, so we now have drone control. Not enough power, but you know, baby steps. Okay, so they have a beam drone. Right, so that's gonna want to be my primary punch bag. Okay, so that's easily cutting through the beams already, the shield already. But luckily they don't seem to be able to penetrate my shield, which is always nice. Okay, that's their weapons offline. I'm going to swing that by because they're probably going to be trying to escape now, seeing as they don't have any weapons online, and we've hurt them quite reasonably. Bang. Bye. Excellent. So the halberd beam, I'm just going to read this up again. Okay, so it does 2 damage, but it's reduced by 1 for every power. Okay, so when we come up against ships with shield 3, it's not going to be able to cut through so readily. So that's going to be something we need to prepare for by getting either around the weapon or enough to punch through the shields that makes the halberd beam worthwhile. Because otherwise it's quickly going to outrun its usefulness. Okay, so we have Moth Hive and Raffen in the weapons bay to give us that little bit of extra power. And then Okay, so they've got lasers, so they can actually hurt us. But their lasers luckily been taken offline, and now they have no oxygen. So, all in all, it's not gone that well for them so far. They only have 4 health left. We have barely taken any damage so far, but their shield's about to come online. And our weapon's about to power up, so hitting 4 rooms, nice. Well, space death. Okay. There's a quest. I don't want to really bother with the store, but I might as well, just on the off chance. I should really have done the quest and then gone to it, so it's my error. What have they got? Oh, they sold cloaking. They have a firebomb. Pegasus missile, which is a much better missile launcher. The hull laser, but it's a slow laser. I like rapid fire. I like a multitude of rapid fire weapons. You know, always pick the pew pew pew. Okay. Piloting and across their weapons. So starting all weapons. Okay, so they're already taking down our shield. It's still hanging in there. Bang. Nice. Ah, Pegasus missile. Okay, well that is big and bad. So charge time 20 seconds. Shots per charge is 2 though, and it only uses 1 missile, I believe. Might not be the case. It might use 2 missiles. Damage per shot 2, and it shield piercing 5. Now that is a good missile launcher. I like it. I'm glad I found it. Let's crack on. Okay. Attack him. You know how we do. Weapons. Why was I not going for weapons? Okay, so the shield gives you that little bit of free time, so it means that with the Zoltan, you can take the time to, if you're going to have deadly, hard-hitting, hard-fast weaponry, this is the ship to do it with, really, because you've got the shield so that you can usually get your first barrage in uninterrupted and as you'd wish it. Investigate station, defense drone marked 1. Okay, great, so we've got a couple of defense drones already. Next sector, Zoltan or civilian? Well, we're obviously going to go to our area, hang out with our peeps. Not sure if Zoltan have peeps, but I heard they're pretty urban and street, so that's how they roll. Okay, so moving on to the next area. We've used the last of FTL fuels. Jump to the station. I don't want to. Well, I can either give them fuel or apologise, wish them luck, and carry on. Fuel is I either run out or have an abundance, so I'm not quite sure whether to go for it, because sometimes you can give them fuel and they go thanks and fly off. I'm going to risk it, see what happens, give them the fuel. Oh, they've given me a map. Oh, well, that's great. So I've now got a map. Brilliant. Well, I buy back the fuel. Okay, so there's a slug. Ooh, telepathic slugs. Nice. I'm going to fix all just because I can, and I don't really want teleporting. I'm going to buy a few missiles because we've gone down a bit. Sell the Leto, and then get the ship upgraded for the first time. Now there is an achievement with this ship for getting to Sector 5 without upgrading the power bar. I'm going to see what I can do to get in towards that, and because that way, given that I've already unlocked one of the achievements, that would mean that I'd already unlocked the second version of this ship. But I'm also tempted to upgrade the weapons, because I know that long term I'm going to be using, well, I want to get the Pegasus, and if I get the Pegasus Halberd Beam combo up and running, that could be a killer combination. So, but then again, shields is always nice. So, in fact, I'm not going to go. Well, I'll buy the shields and see how we get on, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it to Sector 5 without upgrading the power at all. It really depends what we come across, but I'm going to give it a go for as long as I can, and when I have to make that decision, I have to make that decision. Okay, so Zoltan, participate in their study. Bit more scrap, nice. Distress. Okay. Well, what is here? Ah, it's a fire out of control. Send the Rockman in. Contact them. Repair arm. Nice. What does that one do again? Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap collected by 15%. Oh, curse you. Okay, so I can get around that. Okay. Yeah, it had been pointed out that I hadn't used the auto routing path thing, which shows you where you can and can't go. So now I'm using that, and I find it quite a blessing. Okay, shop. What you got? Nothing much. Tag a bit more fuel as I need it. Right, on to the next place. What is here? Oh no, a Zoltan ship. One such pirate. Well, look at these horrible green shield bastards. Now I know that we are horrible green shield bastards as well, but you know, it's not a racial slur. It's just it's what we call each other. Okay, so they have instantly punched through our shield. We have yet to hit their shield, and now our piloting's offline. You need to get away. Okay, and our weapon's a bit ioned. This is not going so well for us. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going so well. Okay, the weapons are mostly offline. Need to either get those back online, really. Otherwise, this is not going to be so good a fight. In fact, if I can jump away from this, I definitely am. Because really, this is not going well. You know, hurting my shield. Haven't got much to punch through. I do have a defense drone I can bring out, but it would involve it wouldn't fight the drone. So, and they do have the bomb there as well. I haven't yet even punched through their shield, so really I'm looking to get out of this situation really with as little damage as possible. But this could go badly. Okay, it's time to hunker down and try and survive. Okay, so now we've been back online. Let's try and at least get through the shield. Get you out of there. Oh, you made it. Nice, I wasn't expecting that. Rockman at least can deal with the fires quite adequately, but they're trying to stop us from escaping. They're doing what I do to so many foes. Where they... what? Well, I'm not going to accept their surrender, as they have annoyed me by being competent. It's a trait I don't enjoy in my enemies. Rockman, get out of there, get back fixing that. You can nip in, try and put out the fire for a little bit, and then you're going to have to dart away as usual. Let's at least try and put this one out with the door, so we're not having to waste someone getting around to that. Right, that's them dead. Okay. Getting the fire out has to be my priority. Okay, then sending these guys around to repair. Okay, so that wasn't a great fight, but we somehow came out of that. Yeah, that's kind of indicating that our weapons are very slow to charge, and it means that the first shot in the halberds, so Zoltan, really did mess me up because their ability to their power shield meant that I wasn't able to punch through as quickly as I otherwise would have been able to, and they are very low health, so it does mean you have to keep monitoring them. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of a rejig of where my crew are, because the Zoltan boost everything, boost your power, so having a Zoltan pilot really doesn't aid you, because you only have the one piloting, and those come off auto power, so those don't count towards your power bar. So there isn't really any need to have a Zoltan in that area, so I'm going to lose that skill, take the hit on that, get him into the shields to at least reduce the power by 1. There, Raffen in there, Moth Hive in there also. Now I need to make sure that whichever one of them was the primary fire, so that was Moth Hive, so I need to move Raffen out and then back in again. Closing these doors because that's no longer an issue. Now either Artyom or whichever the other one was. So I'm just going to sling Moth Hive back through there. So Artyom, he can be the pilot, and then we've got Om, and we can get Om on the engines. Okay, so we now have a full crew. Every station that can be manned is manned. So move you back out, move you back in. Great, weapons on, brilliant. Well, no, I'm gonna have to upgrade my power, simply because that went so badly. And knock a slot into the engines to aid our dodge, and then jump on. Okay, found an anti-ship drone Mark 1. Nice. Now I'm going to switch that in because, you know, it could be something that I do decide to use. Just put another power in. Then, you know, we've got enough power now to run a ship drone as well. The anti-ship drone will mean that it's easier for us to punch through Zoltan shields because there's a little guy out there firing more lasers into them, which is nice. So the only place I can go is the exit. Right, crack on. See where we get to. Ooh, set their offer. Strange vessel approaches. I don't want to lose more fuel. Stop trying to steal my fuel. God. Zoltan again. Right. Zoltan patrol their borders. Much like the other Zoltan. In fact, it's a racial trait. They love their borders. Okay. Ooh, Zoltan science ship. Dock with them. And they've given us stuff. Right, nice, thanks, bye. Ooh, what's in the next area? Oh, nothing. Nothing but beautiful space. Running low on fuel. Oh, there's slugs. Wow, they disgust me. Those slimy devils. Okay, right. I want to hit as many bits as possible. They have 2 shields now. The anti-ship drone is needed. Right, I'm going to turn off the auto fire and just keep an eye on that. Move him up into there so that at least we've got a bit of fire. But, you know, they're losing oxygen before they get to us. But he's going to have to dart away very rapidly. Okay, might as well close the doors because I no longer need the oxygen lack. Right, brilliant. Well done, Om. You get going. Right, sling you back here. Now they're down to 1 shield. I can punch through. I want to get their weapons because they have a scary looking beam. I think that's a pike beam. Okay, so we've got a bit of damage in there. I'll auto the weapon. Okay, so they finally got through our energy shield. Waiting for the halberd beam now to recover. Anti-ship drone is doing its job with knocking down 1 shield just to allow us to penetrate the shields. So that could be an option we use longer term. Right, getting a bit of damage in. Only 4 health. 1 good halberd beam would destroy it all. So I'm going to wait, see what happens. Annoyingly they recovered the shield in time. Okay, so just 1 hit. In fact, I could have shields level 2 up. So might as well. Right, a bit of scrap. Boarding drone. Nice. I like the boarding drone. Do I need a teleporter for the boarding drone? I can't quite remember. Okay, so yeah, doing okay. So we've got a bit of stuff. We start with doors 2. That's why people were having trouble. I did wonder that. Okay, great. So yeah, so I think we're going to need a bit more weapon power. So let's at least get prepped, ready to go, and let's jump on. Now I should really have healed people, but you know, let's just leave it. Okay, so they have a bomb, a laser, and a bad attitude. Now, I can do something about some of those traits. Oh, can I sling this across all? Might be. Okay, now I don't really need to use a drone at this point, so I'm just sitting here with the other power all over the top, doing all right. They've still got to punch through the energy shield. Right, excellent. Well, luckily they don't have a teleporter because that's the first thing I worry about on Mantis ships. In fact, the shield would be a nice little thing to take out, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can get across it. Okay, great. So again, then they're having trouble punching through our shields. Now their piloting's offline, they cannot dodge, and their shields are down. It's not looking good for them. And their bombs was offline, so it's unlikely to be able to charge before the end of the combat, so we should be through and ready. Yeah. Excellent. See you later. Right, okay. I'm going to heal people because I should have done that already. You're fine. Well, you can go there to power it, and you can also go through that. Okay, so otherwise everyone's fine. Now, where was Raffin? Raffin, okay, he's not very good at anything. Okay, so are you nearly healed? Okay, right, sling him back in the engine room. Maloney? Back weapons, I guess? Let's put you there. It's with a bit more power. Right, okay. So we're doing alright. Bit of scrap. I'm going to try and jump around, maximise scrap, then get to the shop. Okay, so these guys. Okay, beam lasers. Okay. They're not so tough. Especially if I can... You know what? I want this to be a quick fight. So, sorry, I forgot how to talk then. I'm aiming to get the Howard beam through as soon as the anti-ship drone hits the shield and takes that offline. So that way I can maximise the damage. We will not accept surrender. And bye. Okay. So the ship drone allows us to punch through the shield level 2. When we come across shield level 3 people, we're going to need a bit more firepower to be able to blast our way through. Now I'm going to go back to this area before I go to the shop, just for a little bit more of a kick. Ship drone, oh god. Okay, oh, well there's Zoltan, so that's not that worrying. In fact, he might be able to, no, he's not going to be able to take them on his own. Okay, let's sling them back in there. Now it's 3 on 4. Who's dying? In fact, I'm just going to move all of you out there for the moment. Okay, he very nearly died. Now, okay, Howard beam ready. I want to take out. I don't like all their weaponry, so funnily enough, that will be my first course of action. Right, that's their piloting out of the way. They can't dodge, although they can't dodge my beams at the moment anyway. Okay, so we do have a bit of a problem in the engine room. We're not going to be able to power up and get away, but they're dead, so we don't need to. It's more them that's got the issue. Now, yes, they're blowing up our weapons, but in fact, you can go back there. I'll wait a bit to send you. You're healing. Come on, get a bit healed. Look at the rock man. He's charging. He's charging at low speed toward the enemy. You get out of there. Getting towards the medbay. You guys come back in here. In fact, all of you come back in here. And you get into the medbay proper. Now, so hopefully we should be able to take all these guys down. That's quite a large boarding party to have been sent. You're fine, you're fine. Come on, kill at least one of them. Thing is, if Zoltan dies, it's like losing power to your ship instantly. Okay, you should be able to take the last one out. Right, great. That's them done. Okay, so send him back around to the medbay. Get you two out. You can go in because you're powering the medbay. Right, okay, so we're going to be, repairing, getting everything up to speed. See when we go, you are healed, so send you on the longest journey. Come on. In fact, I might as well actually power the medbay and get him onto something to speed things up. Okay, so send you across the weapon. Right, the weapon's nearly back online. Which one were you? You were engine man. So you can at least go back in there. You get onto the piloting, because I think that's what you were doing. Right, Moth Hive weapons. Maloney shields. Raffen sub power to the weapons. Right, up the shields to 2. Down the meds. Jump to the store. Okay, so that was a bit of an interesting one. That boarding party did better than I expected. Okay, so we have lots of beams, So we would like one that pierces as much as possible, if we got one. But we already do have a very good beam. That does 2 times damage in systemless rooms. But I don't think I know that one has a very long power, but it only does 1 damage per shield. I'm not going to bother with it because I think it's going to be too tough. I am going to get some fuel, and I'm going to sell 1 defense drone. I'm going to keep the boarding drone for the moment until I work out whether I need the teleporter or not. I think I do, so I'm probably going to sling that as well, but I'd just like to give it a try. In fact, I'm going to give that a try now. And as I know that I'm going to need to upgrade my drones anyway, so I might as well get that done. Okay, so we are looking good. We've got 4 power on the weapon, so we should be alright. We should be in good shape. So I'm not sure how well this run will go overall, but you know, I can't fucking tell the future. Right, okay. So this guy cloaking, not great. Come on, uncloak, please, so I can shoot you with my beam gun. Okay. I possibly should have gone for his cloaking first of all. Right. Well, he's got some powerful lasers, so he is going to be a bit of a beast if he manages to get past. Now, I'm taking him pretty much down to dead. He's cloaked so our weapons aren't charging. Come on. Okay, so hopefully our weapons will charge pretty quickly. You know what? Oh no. Not to save 5 seconds. Come on. Okay, that's them done. Please be good scrap. Wow, that is nice scrap. Okay, sling 1 more power into the weapons. So now we have 5 in the weapons, so nearly just 1 more needed. Oh, okay. As usual, there is a store. I'm going to have to go past it, unfortunately, because I've got no scrap and I'm on a bit of a tight run to get through. I'm going to try and be a hero. Attack the pirate. Yes. Oh, perfect. I love this ship layout. It's my favourite. It's almost like they said, you know, let's make one where everything is easily destroyed by beam guns. It's going to rip through my ion. Luckily that other laser missed. So they're still going to need 3 ion hits to be able to do anything, but now they have no oxygen. Can I get a diagonal across? Yeah, I can. So their oxygen's offline, so they're currently unable to breathe. But their engines... fuel 6. Well, that's quite good. I'm going to take that. I don't normally take it, but fuel, you know, 6 fuel, that's hard to turn down, because if fuel costs 3, then you know that's 18 there. Then you got 4 missiles, and those retail for I think it's 4 or 5, something like that. So yeah, so that's pretty good going, pretty good deal. Right, still only 1 shield. We're lucky. Next sector we're going to start. Okay, they got a bomb, but luckily the energy shield stops that as well. Right, and we've hurt them. They're down to 3 health. Next beam will kill them. So it's looking okay. Hopefully we'll get a good scrap out of this. Get to sector 3 and yeah, see how we do. Okay, that's them gone. Right, 40 scrap. Nice. I can't get there and the exit. Is this outside Rebel Fleet Zone? Yes, just. Let's attack him. Ooh, well, this ship. Anti-beam almost. Yeah. That's what I prefer. Okay, it's got 2 shields, so we need the anti-ship drone. In fact, I'm going to go for the shields first with the beam. I'm just going to wait until that's powered up and turn it in. Okay, bang, nice. Okay, so the shields have been a bit further. Hopefully we'll be able to get the halberd beam back online quickly and get these pesky buggers de-shielded. That was poor timing by myself. Okay, so cancelling it across 3 sectors here, so if I can wait until they have no shields, that'd be good. They're not really hitting through us because their ion's missing. Alright, that's them gone. Good bit of scrap, bit more scrap, nice. Well, that's enough to take the shields up to 3, although I would still need the power, but that always seems a good investment. Or I could have weapon 6. Oh yes. Oh yes. Excellent. So now, the Pegasus online. Brilliant. Zoltan controlled sector or Mantis homeworlds. Now, I messed up on the last playthrough and didn't unlock the Mantis, so I'm going to head to the Mantis homeworlds and see how I get on. But that's it for this episode, and see how I get on next time. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.